Welcome to this explainer. Look, if you're keeping tabs on the Turkish agricultural market, you already know we're talking about one of the most dynamic, high-stakes trade environments on the planet. Today, we're unlocking the insider's playbook to navigating Turkey's imported rice market. If you're a food importer, a wholesale distributor, or a supply chain executive, consider this your ultimate blueprint for understanding how to win in a highly complex, multi-layered arena. So, what exactly fuels the culinary bridge between Europe, Asia, and the Middle East? Well, the answer is premium imported rice. Turkey isn't just a massive consumer market, right? It's the strategic regional trade hub that dictates the flow of agricultural commodities across 3 entire continents. Securing the right supply here means literally opening doors across the entire region.
Okay, let's dive into this. We've got a tight agenda today, so you know exactly what actionable intelligence you'll be walking away with. First up, Turkey's rising rice hub. Then, we'll meet the top 5 Pakistani grades. From there, we'll look at matching grade to market, explore the Pakistani rice advantage, and finally, wrap things up with the AHK Rice solution. Let's get straight to it.
All right, Section 1, Turkey's rising rice hub. To really master this space, you first have to grasp the sheer scale and complexity of its import landscape. You see, Turkey's market isn't just some single door you can walk through. It's a massive, multi-layered ecosystem. You've got wholesale distributors and specialized food importers moving incredible volume. Then there are the supermarkets and hypermarkets. They're constantly demanding reliable retail stock for everyday consumers. And let's not forget the booming hospitality sector. I mean, think about luxury hotels in Istanbul, or those massive catering companies feeding thousands. They absolutely demand flawless execution. And crucially, Turkey acts as a springboard. It serves as a vital regional trading hub, re-exporting and supplying neighboring countries. So if you're an exporter, you aren't just selling to one buyer profile. You're literally feeding an entire dynamic ecosystem.
Which brings us to Section 2, the top 5 Pakistani grades. Think of these grades as the distinct characters in our story today, each engineered to perform a very specific commercial job.
Now, what's really interesting about this is the stark contrast in commercial application. On one side, we have 1121 Basmati. This is an elite industry classification representing the undisputed premium choice. It boasts a rich natural aroma and incredible elongation. Basically, the grain practically doubles in length when cooked, without breaking. It's absolutely the darling of luxury hotel chefs plating elegant dishes. But on the flip side, we have 1121 Golden Sella. This is the heavy-duty hero of the commercial kitchen. It's parboiled to be incredibly firm, separates beautifully, and honestly, it's nearly impossible to overcook. If you're a wedding caterer trying to keep rice perfectly warm for 3 hours without it turning to mush, Golden Sella is what saves you from a massive banquet disaster. Next up, let's compare 2 other powerhouses, 1121 Steam Basmati and 1509 Basmati. Steam Basmati gives you this bright, brilliant white green and a wonderfully soft texture. Boutique restaurants absolutely love it for high-end gourmet plating. It essentially captures the elite hospitality sector. But if you're a wholesale distributor fighting for margins, 1509 Basmati is your secret weapon. It gives you that premium long-grain look and a pleasant aroma, but at a highly competitive price point. It gives wholesalers the crucial margin flexibility they need without ever sacrificing the appearance of quality. And of course, we can't forget Super Basmati Rice. If the other grades are for the chefs, this one is for the home. It's the reliable, aromatic staple of the supermarket space. When everyday consumers want that authentic, comforting taste of traditional home cooking, Super Basmati is exactly what they reach for. It's heavily relied upon because it just delivers consistent, foolproof performance in domestic kitchens. So, now that we know the players, let's move to Section 3. Matching grade to market. This is all about exactly how to align your supply chain with these varied market segments. And this brilliantly illustrates the strategy. Sourcing the wrong grade is a fast track to burned margins and really unhappy chefs. Your allocation strategy has to be incredibly precise. Premium retail, they demand 1121 Basmati. Luxury fine dining requires the bright presentation of Steam Basmati. But if you're supplying a massive catering banquet, you strictly provide Golden Sella for its immense durability. Supermarkets, meanwhile, need Super Basmati and 1509 for volume retail. Wholesalers, they need a diverse mix of absolutely everything to service their downstream clients. It is all about perfectly matching the grain to the commercial kitchen application. So, why source from this specific region? Let's explore Section 4, the Pakistani rice advantage. Choosing Pakistani rice isn't just a culinary preference, it's a hard corporate advantage.
On the plate, you're getting superior grain quality with those extra long grains and an authentic natural aroma that fits perfectly into Turkish and international cuisines. But on the ledger, it's about pure reliability and profitability. Pakistani exporters deliver modern processing, strict export standards, and highly attractive wholesale pricing. Plus, they offer the packaging flexibility that importers desperately need to maneuver and scale in a crowded, competitive market.
Let's move on and see how this builds a pathway to success for exporters. It's a highly actionable blueprint. Step 1, deeply understand the local palate. Step 2, offer multiple grades to capture every single market segment we just outlined. Step 3, empower local retail brands with custom private label packaging. Step 4 is critical. Execute flawless professional export documentation so goods don't get stuck at the border. And Step 5, guarantee reliable long-term delivery schedules. Execute these 5 steps, and you build unshakable trust in the Turkish market.
Now, to execute a playbook this complex, you need a world-class partner. This brings us to our final section, the AHK Rice solution.
This is where partnering with an established entity like AHK Rice just makes complete business sense. They serve as a one-stop, hyper-reliable bridge between the farms and your distribution network. They supply all 5 of the major grades we just covered. They protect your margins with factory direct pricing, offer the private label branding that local markets crave, and crucially, they handle the absolute nightmare of international logistics and export documentation for you. They simply deliver consistent, expert quality shipments every single time.
So the crucial point is their incredible flexibility, which is perfectly summarized by one number, 50. They offer packaging options ranging from a 1-kilogram bag destined for a corner grocery store all the way up to a 50-kilogram bulk sack meant for a heavy-duty industrial caterer. Having that precise spectrum of options, 2 kilo, 5 kilo, 10 kilo, 25 kilo, you name it, gives distributors ultimate agility and total margin control to service absolutely any commercial client.
We're going to wrap up this explainer with a final thought to chew on. As Turkey's role as a massive regional trade hub continues to skyrocket, is your supply chain actually ready to meet the demand? Sourcing the right grade for the right market is a critical commercial strategy. If you want to secure your supply chain with a partner who knows this playbook inside and out, AHK Rice should undoubtedly be your next call. Thanks for joining me to explore this fascinating market, and I'll see you on the next explainer.